Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to do a cast acrylic board. That's what this guy is in front of you guys. This is a 10-inch board, I believe. Yeah, it's a 10-inch. So it has this protective film on both sides. When you work with this, you just need to take off one side. So we're going to start by doing that. So when we finish this board, once everything's cured, we will peel the back side of it. And it's going to be like, see-through. And then something that we're going to use today that I've never used before is a kind of a translucent epoxy tint. So the color will show up, but it'll be still somewhat see-through. It won't be opaque like the other colors I've used in my past videos. With that being said, let me put some gloves on and get started. Just kind of get to it. So today, like I said, we're going to use this board, 10-inch. We're going to use this Color Obsession epoxy tint. This is a turquoise sea. We're going to use some Breakfast at Tiffany's from Just Resin. We're also going to use titanium white from Just Resin, bright gold from Just Resin. We're going to be using Stone Coat Countertops resin, A and B mix. So I like using that stuff. I've been using it in my past videos. So let's go ahead and mix our resin up. Always start with B, the hardener. It's always easier to pour. Let's see, this stuff is a 1-to-1 ratio. We're going to make, let's make 5 ounces, 4 or 5 ounces of this, and 5 ounces of the resin. And this is probably way more resin that we're going to need. Actually, I know that this is going to be way more resin that we need. So hopefully you guys have some molds laying around if you mix this much resin. That way your resin doesn't go to waste. But I don't want to ever run into the problem where I don't have enough resin mixed up. So I'd rather have some extra to pour into molds, versus not having enough for the project I'm working on. And we're going to mix this for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Mix it really well. Scrape the sides. Get the stick. The last thing you want is for your resin to not be mixed thoroughly. Then you'll have soft spots, and your resin won't cure right, and your masterpiece will be ruined. So always mix this stuff really good. Make sure there's no air bubbles. Make sure you're not working it too hard to get air bubbles in it. We will address air bubbles with a torch, but you want to try to reduce air bubbles if you can. It's going to happen whether you like it or not, but the torch helps us out, helps us fix those issues. So I was debating on pre-mixing this stuff before recording just to kind of speed things along, but I didn't decide on doing that because maybe we have some first-time viewers, new people to the channel, and I want to walk them through this step. Um, I may mix resin before some of the videos in the future, just like I said, to speed up the process, because you're just sitting there watching me mix resin. It's like watching paint dry. Give it a good edge, scrape the bottom. One more good mix. All right. Let's get our colors going. Have your stir stick, stir up your pigments. Let's put that to the side. There. I feel like this gold cakes up more than the other colors, and I want to say it's because of all the metallics in there. I mean, I don't know, that's just my theory, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's why it's a good idea to always mix up your pigments before you put them in your cups. Now this stuff here, like I said, it's a tint. Gonna need a dropper like this, and from what I was told is you don't need much at all. They said to treat this stuff like it's liquid gold. Those were their exact words. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 drops, and then once we mix it up, if we feel that we need some more, we can add more. Like I said, this is the first time me using that product, so we're going to see what it does. Alright, let's see here. Time to stir everything up. This is the tint. You can see how see-through that stuff is. Looks like mouthwash. Mix that stuff up really good. Put that to the side. This is our Tiffany. And it's probably good that after you mix these, you let them set for a little bit. You know, some of those air bubbles that you're introducing into the pigments, you give them time to rise to the top and get not be in there. This is our gold. All right, so let's see, what are we going to start with today? What are we going to lay down first? I think I'm going to lay down just some resin, clear resin, just to kind of get stuff flowing just a little bit. Got some other gloves because I got some tint on there, and since this stuff is see-through, I don't want to contaminate the board. So always keep extra gloves handy. Spread this stuff out. Remember, this stuff is self-leveling, so you just kind of want to spread it out. It's going to self-level, hence the name. A little bit more. I don't want to, I didn't want to put too much because then it's going to flow off the board, but if it does, that's all right. It's no big deal. Just trying to minimize the mess. So we got that stuff on there. See here. We're going to start off with laying some of this Tiffany's on here. Then we're going to do some white. And then let's do some of the tint. You guys see that? Focus. This lighting's too bright. There we go. Then we're going to hit this with the torch just to get rid of some of the bubbles. That's good. Then we're going to start, if I can pick it up, we're going to start to tilt it. away. But it looks almost like a wave coming in on the beach. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Hit this with the torch a little bit more. Let me put some butane in it. I think it's a little low. This is going to liquefy a little bit. It's going to flow a little bit better. Tilt. Oh, there it goes. It's starting to swell up. It's my favorite effect. It's those cells. You guys can see that. Alright, let's get this color back towards the back. It's moving really slow. Let's get it back over here. Yeah, it looks like a wave to me. What do you guys think? That's what I visualize working with this. It's making me want to go to the beach. I am long overdue for a beach vacation. Here, let's add some more here. And then push that in a little bit. Wanted to do on the gold that we mixed. Put a little bit more of this as well. I'm going to do some gold drops. I'm not going to lay any lines. I'm just going to do some drops. So, drop like that. Drop there. Just little drops of gold. See what it does. Hit it with the torch. Push it around. Man, this torch really uses up a lot of butane, unless I'm just not filling it up right. Maybe my torch has a leak somewhere. So I'm just pushing the color with the torch tilt it some more. If I can get it off the table here. Trying to get this to flow. There it goes. This way. Remember, I'm trying, I don't want, all the opaque color to cover the board. I want to be able to, see through it in sections of it. Maybe put this piece, up against a windowsill, let the light come through. Maybe put like some kind of like a suction mount where I can stick it right on a window, I think that'll be a good spot for a piece like this. So I think we're good. I mean, all that brown that you see, that's the the backing, like what we peeled off in the front. So just imagine once this fully cures, and you can stand it upright, peel that backing, you're gonna be able to see through. This gold here, kind of want to get that to move a little bit. Maybe spread it out some. So there you have it, guys. Trying to find something to rest this on. Got my handy dandy spray paint caps. Set that on there like that. Make sure we're not uneven. It's dripping. Take these gloves off. I have a pair. Let's see if we can zoom in here. But like I said, this is going to look a lot better once it cures. And, I'll make another quick video to show what our final product's going to look like. But that's it, guys. We're playing with some new materials, the new board, the new the tints, and we still have a lot of resin left over. I'm a little limited on workspace, but I have some molds that we can fill up. That there so you guys can see. Let's see. We got this little bee guy. I'm just gonna fill that up with gold. Fill them up. Poured a little bit too much, but it's okay. I can swipe it like so. And you just wipe that on your handy dandy towel that you keep nearby. This is probably the smallest mold that I own. Just trying to smooth it out. It'll make it easier to peel once it's once the resin sets. So there's that guy. What else do I have? I can do a frenchie. Do a multicolored frenchie. Let's see here. How much? Got some of this stuff. Getting pretty experimental with the frenchies here lately. Let's see what mixing the tint with it does. Fill it up with some white. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick video. I mixed way too much resin, but that's okay. Like I showed you guys, it's good to have molds laying around for situations like this, so your resin doesn't completely go to waste. And oh yeah, as far as cleanup, your stir sticks, you take some alcohol on a rag, like so, and you just wipe them clean, and they're like new. Save you guys some money on materials, because art supplies are not cheap at all. Everything adds up. But there you have it, guys. Quick video. Well, not really, not that quick. We've been recording for what, 30 minutes now. Time flies by when you're playing with resin. I will try to do a recap tomorrow once this stuff cures. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you. Really appreciate it. Keep the channel going. If you have any questions as far as work time, what materials we used, just drop a comment down below, and I will answer all your questions as soon as I can. Also, all these materials that I'm using, except the molds, can be found on artisttildef.com. They carry all the just resin pigments. They carry the color obsession tints, the cups, the stir sticks, um, the countertop, the art coat. So shout out to those guys. Those guys are out in Miami right now doing some countertops, which is, pretty cool. One day I would like to do somebody's countertops, but, baby steps. But anyways, guys, you guys have a good rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye.